take two of this video because the recording software screwed up. It's going to be a somewhat series of the NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup career mode. We're going to go with Extreme, which is legend difficulty, 12% races, tire wear, and all that. Anyway, yeah, Fight to the Top mode on NASCAR 2005. Probably one of the best career modes in any NASCAR game, just for the sheer depth of it. I mean, you got the 4 series to work your way up through. You got contracts. You've got team ownership mode. You can, buy and operate your own team, hire drivers, fire drivers, drive for yourself, sign sponsorship deals. You can do fan signing sessions. I mean, there's just a lot of depth. Right down to the point where you can even price out your merch that you want to sell in this game. So I've played through this career mode several times, but I figured it might be an interesting series. And I said semi-series because I can't necessarily guarantee an upload schedule. It's pretty much just going to be when I feel like it. Because every time I say there's going to be a series, I tend to not follow up on that. But we got the pole on the first lap, so first race, pole, not bad. I did skip the prologue and everything, as well as the driver naming process and all that, because, I don't know, I feel like it just wasn't really necessary for a video, and because I don't have editing software, I can't really cut the unnecessary stuff out. Anyway, we're going to turn the mirror off, because I'm playing on the Dolphin emulator, and the Dolphin emulator, for whatever reason, no matter how powerful my PC is, the Dolphin emulator does not like the mirror. It considers the mirror a problem, and it lags the entire game out. So this is going to be a race that I'm probably not going to win, especially if I get spun out. Holy God. That was an impressive save on my end. Okay, but that was not an impressive save. So this is off to a terrible start. I kind of turned down on the guy going into the corner because I thought I would drive in a little bit deeper than him and then clear him. And that just didn't happen. So I want to be a hero in this career mode playthrough, because every time I played through this game, I've been a villain. But with a start like that, I can't necessarily say that I'm going to be very successful. Yeah, you can qualify well here with the starting modified. It's another thing to finish well. The AI tend to be on the exact same pace as you, if not a little bit faster. So if you make one bobble, one mistake, they're just gone away. So we're going to work our way back up into 7th. I'd like to get back up into the top 5 before the end of the race, because I know this is the top 5 car. I just kind of botched it at the very beginning there when I got hung out to dry on the outside. So that's not the guy I was drafting with before. I thought it was. Because that guy was a rival, and I want to make him a not rival. Because the more rivals you have, the more villain points you gain. So we may work our way back up to the top 5. It's not going to be easy, especially if I get tight like that. Ooh. So the AI for the modifieds in this game, especially when you're on the lower tier modifieds where, your car isn't handling the best, they can be extremely aggressive. At redball in specific, I've had the AI drive onto the apron going into the corner to try and pass me, and of course, inevitably, they just slide up the track and murder kill me. We're not going to get a top 5. Our tires are worn, and so now we have no pace to catch up to those guys. So not a good start. You can win the championship in this car that they give you to start out with. It's not exactly an easy task, because there's so many tracks where the handling of this... I can't remember if this modified is 1 star or if it's 3 stars, but either way, there's a lot of tracks where the handling just absolutely destroys your hopes and dreams. Like, this track is all about handling because you have to be able to hold the bottom and hold it with some amount of speed. And you almost can when the tires are fresh, but once the tires start to wear with this modified dude, ugh, he gets so tight. Oh my god, this guy's dying. Go low. Alright, hey, remember how I said we weren't going to get a top 5? Pranked ya. Get trolled, noobs. I am getting top 5. Maybe. Man, that AI just straight up died. Alright, if I give up this top 5 in the last lap, after it was just miraculously gifted to me by the gods of racing, I don't even deserve to have this car. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. 5th. Could have been better. Could have been much better. I kind of botched it when I wrecked that Dempsey guy, but hopefully we didn't get villain points. I would like to not get villain points, if at all possible. Okay, I got hero points. That's surprising. So, overall, a fairly mediocre first race. Could have done a little bit better. Alright, Milwaukee Mile. Why did I back out? So, for the modifieds, because the races are so short, we're probably going to do 2 races per part, and then I'll cut it off there. But then when I get a truck contract of any sort, and then I'm running 2 series, I haven't decided, I might still do 2 races, 1 truck, 1 modified, because the trucks are pretty short as well. But we'll just see. So, the thing about this track is, this is definitely one of the ones where the handling of this car, which I need to look at the rating after this race, see what it actually is, but the handling of this car impedes you. Because to be competitive with the AI, you want to be running about 130 on the white line. But this car, at its best, with fresh tires, is only going to eke out about 126. And then once your tires start to wear, you'll be struggling to hit 120 holding that line. So, it's not ideal. You can win the race in this car. I've done it in the career mode playthrough before. But it's not an easy task. You have to run a near flawless race. We're going to bring her through 3 and 4. I don't think I'm going to improve on that time. I think it's going to be about the same. Yeah, it was a mild improvement, but still, same position. Which means we're going to be starting on the outside, which is not ideal. Alright, well, starting on the outside might just be like an automatic not gonna win the race type situation, but my goal now is just not to hit anybody because I'm gonna get passed on the inside like crazy, and then if I hit somebody, I'm gonna get villain points, and then I don't really want that. So I'm gonna have to look for the first opportunity to get to the bottom because you cannot run the top here. There we go. Alright, now see if we can't work our way to the lead while the tires are fresh. One of the problems with the AI here is that they tend to brake check you going into the corner. And they only do it when they're in front of you. I don't know why. When they're in front of you, they slam the brakes on corner entry. When they're behind you, they run a normal line. I don't get it. But one thing I do remember too about modifieds here is we're going to be a lot faster in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 we're going to be about the same pace as the AI. So any overtake attempts we're going to make are going to have to be... I say as I overtake in 3 and 4. I was going to say it has to be in 1 and 2, but hey, we made a pass in 3 and 4. Slid the tires a little bit there, and I'm trying to avoid doing that because this is one of the tracks where tire wear absolutely destroys your momentum. I was like on the apron trying to pass that guy, and he's coming down to block. That just threw off all of our rhythm there. The AI do block very aggressively in this game. If you've never played it, it's brutal. Even if they're not rivals, like this guy's neutral, and you can see if I go up here, he follows. Like they don't mess around when it comes to blocking. Come on, get to the inside. Nope, nothing. I'm gonna send it into one. Hope it sticks. Come on, full throttle, flat foot. And we cleared him now. Problem is now he's got my draft. And so he is, if I make one mistake, if I don't hold the bottom at all in any of these corners, he's gone. See, we pull away a little bit in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 is a trouble spot. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. No, my main goal is to build up a gap here, because in this game, the way the AI work, the AI don't suffer from tire wear, but you do. So if you watch anybody else play through this game, you're going to notice what they do is they push the car as hard as they can and as far as they can on fresh tires to build up that gap so that once their tires start to wear and they're no longer as fast as the AI are, it takes the AI longer to catch up and get around them. That, unfortunately, was not a very good lap, and I threw away a little bit of my cushion. But yeah, the AI, that's like my biggest complaint about this game. I don't have a whole lot of complaints about 2005, but that is one of them. The AI don't suffer from tire wear, which can kind of sometimes ruin, like I've had situations where I've had really good races going on at like California in the Cup Series, but then as soon as my tires start to wear, that good race has just turned into crap because I'm just trying to keep the car straight while I'm getting freight trained by everybody. Because you'll go from winning pace to a last place car, depending on how bad your tires are worn. So, kind of annoying, my biggest complaint of the game. And funnily enough, it's something that never got fixed in like any NASCAR game ever. 2006, 2007, every Technics game, every 704 game, the AI just don't suffer from tire wear. And I don't understand why, because I could see where it would be difficult to make every AI respond to tire wear. Like that would be difficult to code. But what wouldn't be difficult would be to write a line of code that says, okay, after X amount of laps, like in this race, let's say after 12 laps, the AI's pace drops by 1 or 2 tenths per lap. It's not necessarily because of tire wear, it's just because they're backing off and they're driving like they would if their tires were worn. Because now you can see my lap times are plummeting due to my tires. I can't even get down to the bottom anymore at this point. I'm going to get freight trained. Yeah, all that time that I had gapped is now gone because of these tires. So now we're going to play the blocking game. Because that is our only chance. I don't think we got the points for most laps led yet, because I'm not sure how long it took us to get to the lead. Yep, he's going to pass me right here. I'm surprised the tires worn thing hasn't popped up yet. I'm not sure I've ever actually won the Milwaukee race in the career mode in this car. I know I've come close a few times, but I don't think I've ever actually won it. I think the tire wear's always gotten to me too bad, and then I choke it away. My buddy is playing through the career mode right now. He said he won this race, so it's definitely possible. Let's see if I can pull it off. We got 2.5 to go on this backstretch here. You can see our pace in the corner is just abysmal. We got to bring it down to like 120 to even get to the bottom. So this lap and the next, that's all we got left. Let's see, can I hold it? $119. For the first time in the entire race, I had to dip beneath 120. White flag is out, and my lead has dissipated to nothing. We've got a severe battle for the lead here going into the last lap, and I get tight. I struggle to get to the bottom. He's down there. He's going to get a run. I might have to give him a bump. I'm going to have to block, run him down to the bottom of the track. See, he's on the apron. And he completely shot up the track trying to pass me. Now he's going to get a run coming down the front stretch, but I'm going to make it to the line first, and we won. Wow. Wow, I'm legitimately surprised that we got that win. That was pretty intense. Racing's fun in this game, man. I love 2005. Definitely my favorite console NASCAR game. Pull a Jimmy Johnson here. Nice. First win of the career. First win of the season. All allies, so we're going to get more hero points. Good payout. Wow, 1,900 hero points. So yeah, I'm going to try to be a hero this time around. Every time I played, like I said, I've always been a villain. Always been Kyle Busch. We're going to be Carl Edwards this time around. Yeah, he's just explaining prestige. Okay, so before we go and end this part and jump into part 2, real quick, I want to see what star rating this car is so I can refer to it. Yeah, 3 stars. Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 3. I didn't think they started it on a 1 star because that'd be pretty brutal. Yeah, I know, race job. But alright, it's going to be the end of part 1. Not bad at all. Gotta win at Milwaukee. I don't think I've ever won that race before, so. Next part, we're going to Old Spice and Nazareth, 2 of my favorite tracks in the game, just because they're really fun to drive. Old Spice is going to be a bit of a boring part of the video because it's kind of a given win. The AI are really off pace there for some reason, so it's kind of just 12 laps of domination. But alright, part 2.